thanks for the follow. Bunpocalypse, thank you for the follow. Mr. Brightside, thank you for the follow. Enomaster, Itty Bitty Lily, Ridner Design, Wast. What is this? Wast Fugedge? Thank you for the follow. Yo, Rev, what's up? What's up, Tearless? How you guys doing? How is everybody? Hello, friends. We're back. We're streaming. I've been good. I've been hanging out. I've been breathing. Breathing's been pretty cool, let me tell you. Hey, Phoenix, how are you? Cartoon, my friend, how are you? How's life? I've been breathing. I've been living, I've been breathing. It's pretty much the two requirements. Yeah, see, the problem is I don't actually know what the like, medical issue is. It kind of just happened one day. One day I woke up and couldn't breathe. Don't recommend. Hi, Rose, how are you? All right, I think I'm just about ready here. We get everything set up. Get a little lo-fi in the background. Hey, there we go. Vamos! Hello, friends! Welcome! Welcome to stream! I gotta test out one thing. And make sure it works. Hold on, here we go. Alright, Rev, you'll be my guinea pig here. Hey, there it is. Oh, baby. Dude, I think I know what you're talking about. It's happened to me a couple times. It's legit scary. So, the breathing. Let's talk about the breathing. So, I woke up one day and, like... It's just like it's like someone sitting on your chest. I don't know how to put it. And, oh, thank you, Rev. Guinea pig accomplished. I woke up one day, and I couldn't breathe. And, well, now I've peed my pants. Chev! Hey, Chev, what's going on? What's going on? How are you? Long time no talk. How you been, Chev? How's the volume, guys? I'm rusty. Actually, let me turn myself down a little bit. Thank you for the follow. Who did it? Handy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. How's it going? You guys didn't hear the goat scream? What? Hold on. Let's play a trusted one. You didn't hear that? What? Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I literally didn't change a thing. Nothing, huh? Okay, hold on. Let's cut the music. Let's get a big peepee. No, let's get a what the fuck, Richard? Hold on. Where would it even play through? How would it even not play? You know what? I know what we'll do. Here, I'm gonna take the lazy way out for today. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna take the lazy way out today. Here. Thank you for the sub, 7. Holy shit, it's been a year. Thank you for the subby. Here, you get a Vidi Kadivi. Here we go. Ready? Tell me if you guys heard it. I heard it. Did you guys hear it?
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. We're back. We're here. We're ready to talk about relationships and subscriptions, and thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. All right, cool. Music's back. Thank you, everybody. It's good to be here. I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to talk about everything today. So just to finish up what I was saying, one day I woke up and I randomly couldn't breathe. And it's like, imagine having someone like pushing on your chest all the time, right? And so I feel like that mostly at night. Mostly like when I'm laying down. I don't know what it is. They think it's... Everybody's sort of staying in their lane, right? So like the doctor thinks... my GP thinks it's like a virus. It's just like not going away. It's not COVID. The allergist thinks it's allergic asthma. The gastro thinks it's acid reflux. There we go. So I don't know. It's getting much better, though. It appears to be linked with food. I can no longer have coffee at night. But I can have low acid coffee during the day. There it is. Yonays, how are you? So how's everybody been? I want to catch up with you guys before we... 7. I hope you have an amazing time in Portugal. Scriveleaf, I almost hope you die in a fire sometimes. Not quite, but almost. I hope you like 13% die in a fire. Meaning you have like a 77% chance to lie. And you guys wonder why I stopped streaming. You guys wonder why I stopped streaming.
What the fuck, Richard?
I've been live for 5 minutes. We just got here. We just got here. Can I finish a sentence, please? Hi, itty bitty Lily. How are you? I hope your day's going well. Yones, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to talk about love today. We're going to talk about love and hopefully not get off sidetracked by small peepee and hey, Xavier, how are you? All the other million sound effects I add for some reason, knowing you guys are going to abuse them. I don't know why I do it to myself. I'll let you know if I somewhat die in a fire. Will do, man. Good shit. Good shit. All right, so Tierless says, I'm packing for my trip to Thailand, leaving in 2 days. We'll post pics in the Discord. Please do. Yeah, please do. I'd love to see that. Like, I get angry at you guys knowing that it's my fault. I know it's my fault. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Don't abuse it. I'll take it away. Don't abuse it. Okay. Save the points. I got something big coming. Save your points. Save your points. I got something big coming in like next week. Something big. I do need to check one more thing. Yo, Zal, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Thanks
I need to check one more thing. I wanna. Is it the pedal? Should have it all set up. So there it is. Oh baby, we're gonna be talking about Reddit today. But hold on.
Danger zone.
You guys are in the highway to the danger zone. You're cruising down. No. Oh no, we don't like that. Oh no, what happened here? I'm gonna be doing free merch. Points, channel points things. So save your channel points. You can blow them here if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Hold on. Oh, is that why? I see why it's messed up. I see. I see. Hold on. Close that off and move my face out of the way. Whoop. There we go. Boop. This story may be too big and powerful. No more coffee. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, there's no whatever. I'll deal with this later. I don't care too much about it today. I'm currently drinking coffee, but did you know that you can drink chicory root and it is coffee? It's not coffee. It's chicory root that you can boil in water like regular coffee. You can prepare it in a percolator or whatever and drink it, and it's coffee. And it's wild because it tastes almost exactly like coffee, but there's like no acid, there's no caffeine, and it doesn't keep you up. You can drink as much as you want. I've been drinking that shit up and down, left and right, but I can have low acid coffee. I knew one day my love of coffee would get me into trouble. I knew it. It would happen one day, and it finally has happened. So, generally going forward, are you sure your heavy chest at night isn't anxiety? It could be. It could be anxiety. It may be. I don't know. I don't feel particularly anxious. That's the thing. I realize it still could be anxiety, Rose, but like, guess which appointment's next? I've had blood tests. I've had X-rays. I've had EKGs. I've had the doctor look at me and go, "Man, like, we have no fucking clue what's wrong with you." So my next guess is anxiety. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, DK, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Nikhil, what's going on, man? Have you had Lowak coffee? The fuck is Lowak coffee? Lowak coffee. Let's see. You guys want to look? Is that a Lowak? Gabor mate. I'm afraid of mate. Coffee does raise anxiety by a lot. It's coffee made from Lowak feces. Bro, you asking me if I drink shit? Sometimes. on a good day. Indonesian Loak coffee, one of the most expensive coffees in the world. I mean, it kind of looked like doo-doo a little bit. Keo, how are you, man? How's life? We're going to be talking a little bit about relationships today. We're going to be talking about relationship advice and love and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you guys came hungry for some Loak coffee. And Gabor mate. That's a dude. That's a human. You can't drink that. You can't drink that, Rose. You out of your mind? You can't drink people. Yet. I hope I'm just real. You put mate. Mate's a drink. Not with that attitude. You got me there, dude. You got me there. I don't have a good response to that. You got me there. What is that stuff from Soylent Green? Yeah, but apparently it's a human. It's a person. Gabor mate? I don't know. Also, again, I want to thank you for the 2 coaching sessions, especially the follow-up. I needed that reality check. No problem, dude. That's what I'm here for. So who have I missed? Who haven't I said hi to? If I missed you, I am now saying hi. This hello is addressed to you. So 2 things are going to be happening in the near future. Number 1 is we're going to be making we're going to be changing up the format of streaming a little bit. Normally it's I'll have people call in and I will have people give advice, or I will give advice to people, and we'll generally that's kind of how it's been. But now I want to, and then we're going to get to earn to burn. I want you guys to give some advice, right? How cool would it be to have multiple people call in and give each other advice? And I'll be like sort of the ref? I don't know. So I'm still workshopping that idea, but that's something that I want to kind of proceed with slowly. And I'm back making YouTube videos again after a very long, I think I was gone for like 4 months. I just needed a break. So obviously I'll still be giving people advice, and we'll do call-ins and all that sort of stuff as I slowly remember how to stream. It's been a while. Okay, let's see. I found out my ex has cancer. He left our relationship a year ago. I texted my concern when I found out. The next week was the birthday. You advised to say happy birthday. Yeah, but a big thing. Just happy birthday, right? That's just like a, hey, happy birthday. Hope things are well. Hope life's going good. And then you leave it be. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to move. There we go. That's a little better. There. Better. The next week was his birthday. You advised to say happy birthday. I did. No reply to either. My friends believe that the ex thinks that I broke up. My friends believe that the ex thinks I broke up with the ex. Your ex believes that you broke up with them. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, so your ex has cancer. Do we know this for sure? Or are we guessing here? If your ex has cancer, you can absolutely say, hey, hope things are well. Let me know if I can do anything for you. But that shouldn't be as a means of getting them back. That should just be a means of being a good human. You know what I mean? Because if your ex has cancer, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's open that up to chat here. Earn to Burn found out their ex has cancer. He left the relationship. He definitely has cancer. Earn tried to reach out for the birthday to say happy birthday. Got no response. Should Earn reach out as a well wishes or visit at the hospital or just visit in general regarding cancer? I personally don't find there to be a problem with that. I think maybe just a phone call, don't visit, but I think a phone call, hey, how are you? So sorry to hear that you have cancer. Let me know if I can do anything for you. I think that's okay, especially given that it's been a year. But what does everybody else think? Andrew, how are you, my friend? Gabor mate. Yeah, that's what I said. Gabor mate. Did they leave because of the cancer or other reason? Ooh, that's a good question. Did they leave because, oh shit, that's scandalous. Did they leave because of the cancer, Earn? Do you know that? That would make a lot of sense. That would make a fucking ton of sense. I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in those shoes. I think I would want to know I think I would want to know. I would want to know. Like, I would want to hear from an ex to say, hey, heard this happen to you. Here's, is there anything I can do for you? Just like a hi, how are you? I don't know. I would want to know that there's support, but I don't have cancer. I can't speak to that, Just found out about 6 months ago. Yeah, earn to brain. Is there any other, like, details that you can give us? It really depends on the context. Like, if they left because of cancer and they wanted to spare you from that, that could easily wind up doing the exact opposite of what you want. Like, they could end up being like, I don't want to drag you through this. I don't know. All right, here Kiotastic's asking one. Let's see. Also, here's something that I want to ask advice on that might help others. How does one stop viewing your ex's social media? It's like a drug, and once you pick it up, it's hard to put it back down. I mean, you need to decide to, if you're going through a breakup and you're looking at your ex's social media constantly, you just got to ask yourself, like, what good is this doing? What good is this doing for me? How is this helping me? I'm looking, and when I look at their social media, I am A, finding nothing, B, finding something that I think means something, but I can't prove it and could just as easily mean nothing. Here's an example of that. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Delta. I appreciate it. Hey, Seraphim, how are you? So if you are going through a breakup and you're looking at your ex's social media, you have to imagine, here's one of the, I had this call last week, okay? I had this call with a guy. His girlfriend left him. She didn't cheat, just the relationship just wasn't working well. They'd never communicated. They just weren't happy together. She finally broke things off. Now he wants his ex back. He's thinking about her. He's talking about her. He wants her back. I miss her, blah, 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 blah. And I checked her social media. And here's what he said. I checked her social media and I found out that she changed her profile picture. The reason he booked a call with me was because his ex changed her profile picture. There was no other person in the profile picture. There was no other reason that he should be freaking out other than she changed her profile picture, and that scared the shit out of him. And I asked, like, why? People change their profile picture on social media all the time. And what he said was, and this is where people's minds go when they're going through a breakup. What he said was, because she changed the profile picture, and that was that picture I had taken of her. So because she shifted it off of a picture that I took of her. Think about that. That's how deep our brains go into this shit. That's how deeply our brains, like, we really get cooked with this stuff, and we're afraid, and we're like, oh my God, what does this mean? We're afraid of any change that happens when we're going through a breakup, whether it's relevant change or not. We're just afraid of any change. So then I say to people, if you're going through a breakup, one of the worst things you can do is be on social media, because your brain's not going to play fair during this time. Every little change that you see, our brain is automatically going to assume just means something. It means something. I don't know what it means, but it means something. There's a change. I don't like that they're changing. So that's why I tell people, like, just get off social media. Get off YouTube, get off Reddit, get off Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X. Fucking stupid. Jet, thank you for the follow, man. Let's get to Jet. Oh, sorry, I skipped Zal. We're going to do Zal, then we're going to do Jet. Social media doesn't play fair, guys. Your brain does not play fair. So just, since you know you're going to look and it's going to hurt you, why look? What's the point? All right, Zal says, how to deal with an ex coming to your door unannounced, acting all hot, and then disappearing again. Are they playing games or actually confused? This is a good one. This is a good one. It's a confusing one. So, okay. Your ex comes to your door. I'm assuming this led to sex. I'm assuming this led to some type of, like, I miss you. I've been thinking about you. I don't know many exes that will act hot just for funsies. I think generally it means some level of confusion. I would chalk it up to confusion. Yeah. The problem with that is they can be confused and then treat these things like percentages, right? I can be 30% confused about this. I can be really, like, I miss them, but I
Thanks
think
for
that
the
going
follow.
back to them would be bad. It would be harmful. It would make me overthink. It would make me anxious like that. So I generally try and tell people, like, try and assume it means nothing. Try and assume it means nothing. Thank you for the follow, Stickpunk. Appreciate it. Zal, unless they do it again, I would just assume it means nothing. As much as that sucks. All right. And Keo says there's an anonymous story viewer that people can use to look at their ex's social media. I mean, bro, at some point, put down the knife. You're picking up a knife and repeatedly stabbing yourself. People like, okay. And then I'm going to get to the next, who was it that it was Jet. Jet comes next. And then we're going to get to Stickpunk. And then Delta. Okay. Social media, people like feeling in control during a breakup, right? We don't like the story ending. We want the next detail. We want the next thing. And that's one of the reasons that when people do no contact, they feel like they're giving up power in a relationship. You're telling me I can fix things in myself and perhaps in my situation by doing nothing, right? And generally I'm like, well, it's more about you, but yeah, pretty much. People don't like that answer because it makes them feel powerless. It makes them feel like there's nothing they can do about their situation. So then social media comes along, mutual friends come along, XYZ, and then people are like, there is something I can do. There is some power that I have here. There is something I can do to talk to my ex or find out information about my ex, etc. And so we grab onto those things. We hold on for dear life. So social media is one of the worst offenders. You know what I mean? It makes people feel like they have power or some type of control during a time where you really don't want power or control. It's just going to scramble your brain. It's going to make you upset. No good. Okay. Jet says, hi, Rory. Things have been well with me, and I hope things are good with you. I've been in no contact, but one thing. I've been doing good, but it bothers me that I still want my ex. I've been living life, but feel upset at myself because I still want her. Thoughts? I mean, how long's it been? How long's it been, Jet? Because if it's been like a month or two, it's like, duh. And also, how long, if you can add this in your comment, how long have you guys been together for? Was it like a few months or was it a few years, right? Those are all relevant. Everybody heals at a different stage. So like being able to do well but still wanting your ex back, to me, sounds totally normal. I think I wanted my ex back for like 5 months at the time I was going through that breakup. No contact feels like that, but it's really getting your power back. Social media is a stage play. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. That we look at to compare our behind the scenes. And guys, don't forget, you can give and get advice. Like, this isn't just about me giving you advice. This is about you getting advice from the community as well. So feel free to talk to others as well. Yo, Nito, what's going on, dude? How are you been? How have you been? Good to have you here, man. We're back streaming. We're gonna be streaming pretty regularly now. I haven't figured out the schedule yet, but it's probably going to be like Sunday, Wednesday, or something like that. I'll let you guys know for sure. Stickpunk says, hey, Rory, I was mainly in the wrong relationship. I was in the wrong? What? I was mainly in the wrong relationship, and I made mistakes. I told her to quit her job when she wanted to be a manager. We started fighting, and she needed support. She broke up with me 2 months ago and wrote me a letter when we broke up. I miss her, but I was able to come up with 30 reasons she could have left me for things I messed up on. I see. I wrote her a letter but never sent it. I've been in no contact since she broke up. She did text me 11 days after. Okay, what did she say? Oh, I see. And said she was grateful for what we had, and I responded positively. Please help. I miss her so much. I mean, Matt, first and foremost, you are being very wise in that you have decided, here's a few things I have done wrong and I could have done better. You have no idea how many people I talk to who, like, I talk to so many people who cannot take any type of accountability. So the fact that you're willingly taking accountability and like, yeah, I was controlling, and yeah, there's some things I could have done differently, and yeah, you know, I sent her a list of reasons of like, here's how I need to be different. I mean, to me, mad respect. And what do you guys think? How many friends do you have who are just blind to when they've done something wrong in a relationship? How many people are just like, well, And sometimes we can be like that too. Sometimes we can be like, not me, I didn't do anything wrong. My ex is the reason we broke up. So the fact that you were like able to own that is fantastic. So Stick Punk, the next thing you got to do now is like accountability. Accountability, man. You've said, here is how I need to be different. Now you need to start working on that. That might be therapy, right? That might be anger management. That might be learning more about attachment theory. And in Earn to Burn said the book Attached is going to be a fantastic book to read. The author is Levine. What's the guy's name? Who wrote the book Attached? Can someone find out for me? Levine. Something. Amir Levine. Yeah, that's it. Amir Levine. It's on Amazon. It's like $9. So the book Attached is going to be very good. Generally, when I find people that are really controlling, it generally stems from anxiety. Not always, but normally. Thank you, Zal. I appreciate it. Earn to Burn. I wanted to follow up on that. If I were you, I thought about it a little more. I would give your ex a call. But make sure it's about like, it's well wishes. It's well wishes because they found out they have cancer. That should be it. That should not turn into like a get them back type situation, which I'm not saying that you were doing. All right, let's get to Delta Vision. And guys, it's good to be back. This is my first like official stream in a very long while. So if you guys have suggestions for the stream or anything, let me know. I'm going to try and turn this into like an advice giving and taking stream. So let me know. Let me know. We're going to try and build this thing out. Let me go back to Delta. I accidentally skipped Delta. My bad. Here we go. Delta. And then let me add chemo right back, and then we're going to be good to go. Starting with different software. Okay, Delta said, "Hi, Exia, how are you? Just glad you're feeling better." I am feeling better. I am. A lot better. Thank you for asking. Delta says, "We spoke a couple of months ago. I'm the guy who works in film industry and nearly kicked the bucket. I think a big issue with me was that I had 2 months of nothing but time on my hands due to being in recovery. One of the worst things you can do during a breakup is have too much free time. A little bit of free time's okay. Hey, Cookie, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome back, all my friends. I appreciate it. Glad to have you guys back here. I think a big issue with me is that I had 2 months of nothing but time on my hands due to being in recovery. That means I had nothing to distract me from ruminating on the relationship." Exactly. Exactly. "I've been more busy than ever right now, and things have worked out fantastically. Making way more money than I was before and moving out with a friend of mine. Moral, keep yourself busy." I have never... First off, Delta, fucking awesome. Awesome, dude. I'm proud of you. Being busy while acknowledging that you are sad is one of the best fucking things you can do for yourself. Being busy while acknowledging you are sad. Being down but not out, right? It seems so stupid and so like self-help, but it works. Meaning taking time and acknowledging I'm sad, there's some things that I need to be doing differently. And I just realized you guys haven't been hearing any of this music at all. Oh, baby. Let me change that. This music's been off the hook for the past 10 minutes, and you guys haven't heard any of it. All right, good to know. Fuck. All right. Good for you, Delta. I'm proud of you, man. Good shit. Another quick one. Which X-Back coaches do you not recommend? Most of them. Time to restart the mix. True. True that. I'm a little pissed. That music was popping for like 10 minutes. We reached Nirvana with that music. You guys didn't hear any of it. Yay, Lost Love. How are you? What's up? Your voice and advice are the music. That's kind of you to say, but some people are like, they can't deal with the quiet. They're like, I need some beats. Like having a mini panic attack. This guy's just talking to me. Shut the fuck up. I want to hear the music. Wouldn't it be better to list all the coaches you do like? That's fair. All right, I'm going to add this comment, and then we'll go through a few cooches. A few cooches that you like. All right, let's get to this one. Chemo says, hey, so after our last call, a lot of stuff happened, but at the end, I cut it with her because what we had was a situationship, and that wasn't okay with me or my needs. Right now, I always see her because we're in a small town and a lot of common friends. So how do I deal with her? And how to stop the part that wants her to come back and keep thinking of her, even though I know she's not healthy for me right now? I mean, when you bump into her, how to see her, you're just kind of like, you know, I wouldn't give her too much because, okay, let's actually send this to chat. Chat, when you see your ex in public, what do you do? What does chat do? For me, if I see my ex in public, one of my exes is one of my best friends. Not my ex-fiance. One of my exes is like a very good friend of mine. I see her all the time. And we just chill. We just chill because at this point it's like she's been in my life for like 15 years. Like, so it's evolved. You know what I mean? If I see an ex that like things maybe didn't go so well, I'm just like, I acknowledge you. I see you. Hello. How are you? Hope life's going well. Then I fuck off. I fuck off down the road. I put my thumb in my ass and we're off to the races. That'll show them. Assert dominance by putting your thumb in your ass. You have a great voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. That's very nice. Years of not smoking. And I don't drink water. Fish fucking it. If I bump into her, I would do my best to maintain emotional self-control, be friendly and say hi. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Just be kind. Just be nice. Just be a good human. Hey, how are you? Hope it's going well. And I am out. I don't... Because, like, what's the objective there? You know? Do you think you're going to strike like a deep, heartfelt conversation with them while you're at Wendy's? Like, it's just not going to happen. Okay. A list of coaches on YouTube I do like. Let us dive into the danger zone. We are cruising the highway to the danger zone. A list of breakup coaches. Let's just go to YouTube and figure this out. Breakup. What do you even search anymore? Who searched me to find me? Oh baby. Where's my pedal? Oh baby. Here's Captain America over here. Captain Breakup America. Okay. I'll pause this list here. So right now we're going through coaches I do like. Who the fuck is this? All right, hold on. I think we've made fun of her before. Hold on. All right, hold on. I really got to figure this part out. We're in the highway to the danger zone. Let me just change this real quick so you guys can hear it. Where's browser? Browser. There it is. All right, you guys should be able to hear this now. Nope. All right. Let me just be lazy again. Boop. Now you guys can definitely hear. Here we go. This is Billy Ray Brandt.
I'm not telling you to play games or use some manipulative tactic. Instead, let's walk away from this breakup with your dignity still intact.
I thought she was going to say with your dick pulled out. Walk away from the breakup with your dick pulled out.
Here are 4 ways to do that. Number 1, no back and forths. Stop with the second, third, and fourth chances. If she knows you're weak, she's going to use that to her advantage. And you're going to end up looking like a hamster running nowhere on an endless wheel. And this brings me to my second point, which is stay true to your word. Accept that it's over. A woman knows that when a relationship ends with a man that has always stayed true to his word, he is not going to be texting for forgiveness anytime soon. The second you go back on your word is the second that women will begin to lose respect for you. Number 3, don't find temporary relief in physical connection.
I'm making fun of her, but I actually don't disagree with a lot of this. All right, let's try.
So you were seeing a guy, which you now know to be.
What's up, my
Nope,
guy?
go down.
So you were seeing a guy, which you now know to be a dismissive, avoidant person, and things were going well. He was showing up in the beginning, he was pursuing, and then around the couple-month mark, all of a sudden things started to change. He started to need more time to himself. He just stopped showing up for you.
The problem is whenever I have like a superpower of like finding coaches or advice that I do agree with. So it's kind of a problem, you know? Because, like, I want to find the evil, the toxic ones, the ones we like to make fun of. And whenever I go looking for them, I find the exact opposite. I find, like, make sure to love yourself and drink enough water. And I'm like, very good, yes. I agree. Very good. There's a girl called Sabrina Zohar and Jillian Turecki. Go over the Love Fix. He's a new guy that joined the X-Back Coaches Party. I've heard of the Love Fix. I don't think I have a problem with the Love Fix. He seems like he's just a guy that says kind of the same shit I do. The Manosphere. Oh, the Manosphere. Oh. Coach Lee. I don't... Okay, here's the problem with Coach Lee. I don't particularly have an issue with the guy, right? My problem with Coach Lee comes from one very simple thing. And it is that he's a salesperson. You know what I mean? His job is to say enough of the right thing that makes you go, ah, I agree with that. And then he hits you with, and don't forget to buy my program. It's $14.99. $14.99 for my program. Do my program. If you want a coaching, I'm not going to coach you. I'm going to hire a guy who's going to coach you for $400 an hour. He's a salesperson. His job is very clearly to make money. Very clear. So let's hear. Teach your ex this after a breakup.
If you don't chase them down, you don't fight for them, then you're actually teaching them a valuable lesson because it's going to be good for you. And that is that they can't use
this fucking motivational ass music.
a breakup to manipulate you in the future. They can't say, well, I didn't like that. He didn't help me enough with this, so I'm going to break up with him. Or I didn't like this.
What is this, a fucking Jardians commercial?
She did this, so I'm going to break up with her. A breakup should be very serious. All other options have been exhausted and you've worked at it.
All right. Nancy the breakup coach. Who the fuck is this? I really hope you're not doing these things. Let's see. Nancy the breakup coach. Oh, block them to make them miss you. Here we go.
What's up, guys? I'm Nancy, and we are back with another
I got 5 minutes
of Conversations with the Breakup Coach. Today, we are talking about the big problem with blocking your ex. And I know there's a lot of you out there who are blocking your ex for really good intentions, like you want meaningful space and you want to be able to know what it's like to actually live your life without expecting your ex to text you back or without the expectation of getting that good morning or good night text. But while there are really good intentions for doing the 30-day no contact rule or blocking your ex, there are also really not so good reasons that only actually fuel your negative emotions more. And one thing that I see time and time again is people blocking their ex, and this is the biggest problem. They block their ex so that they can make their ex feel a certain way about the situation, the relationship, or
Are you fucking kidding
them.
me?
They believe that, like, if I block my ex, then my ex will miss me. If I block my ex, then they will see what they lost.
She's about to turn it
Never
fucking
heard
wholesome.
someone say so many wrong things, one after the other, consecutively in a row.
I don't think she said anything wrong just now. Does anybody disagree with what she just said? Also, Coach Lee does have good hair. I'm not going to lie about that. He has good hair. He's got some gel going on. I don't disagree with what she's saying so far. She's saying, like, don't block your ex to manipulate them. Corey Wayne. Yeah. Is this Coach Warren? Is he still coach? Is that him?
3 signs that your
Nope, I'm just a racist by accident. Whoops, sorry.
ex is starting to regret breaking up with you. Pay attention to this because regret is what always comes before your ex apologizing and trying to get back in a relationship with you. Sign number 1 is that they start to find excuses to contact you. If your ex has started to watch your stories and they're reaching out to you consistently every day or every...
God damn it. Can you guys find me some toxic shit to go? For fuck's sake, man. All right. Okay. Dan Bacon, but that's the low-hanging fruit. That's the low-hanging fruit. That's the easy ones. Okay. Let's get back to these now. I want to make sure we get to everybody here. So Rose said, I'm in a terrific relationship with a fellow musician, going super well, very communicative, amazing. His first time dating a performer. Any suggestions on discussing intimacy and the intimacy on stage and his concerns about it? Are you saying you're like in like a kiss scene or something? Or like you're dancing with someone and it's intimate? As part of like a show? I would think as a performer, they would just kind of understand that. There's going to be shows. You're going to kiss people. You're going to... I didn't... I mean, just be like, dude, you're a performer. You get it. Is that... Am I on the hole there, Rose? Are we talking about the same thing here? Good question. Is this something that's been concerning? Is this like an issue that you guys have had, or is this... Yeah, I'm not seeing that as a particular problem. All right. If I missed a question, repost it, guys. I'm just adding them back to this list. I'd like to know how to navigate friends and family input during the relationship as well as the breakup. Can you provide me a specific example of what you're talking about? Corey Wayne has good information. I did read his book. There's literally nothing bad in there. It's just do your own thing, live your own life, try to find a woman who you have a good connection with. I think people's problem with Corey Wayne is that he's a little chauvinistic. I don't think it's necessarily what he's saying. I think it's how he's saying it that people have a problem with. I personally don't dislike Corey Wayne. I mean, we say a lot of the same shit, so. Can I be real with you guys? I don't think of... I wouldn't buy his book. I bought... I don't know. Probably about 3 years into being on YouTube, I bought his book because I was just like, let's see what the fucking hype is about. I read his book, and it was like, look how amazing I am. Look at how amazing I, Corey Wayne, am. That was the book. I was like, cool. So I read the book and watched some of the videos, and I'm like, it's the same thing. However, to his credit, he's very clear about like, guys, don't spend your own money to get this book. Spend Amazon's money. Get a free trial. I have mad respect for that. I did the same thing. Don't buy my book. Get a free trial. Get it for free. If people can't afford it, I've given that book away hundreds of times for free. I've just emailed people the PDF. You don't need to spend tons of money on a coach. You don't need to spend any money on a coach. I will be the first fucking person to tell you that. You don't need to spend money on coaching. You do not need to spend money on coaching. If people want to support, they can click the like button. They can throw a free Prime sub on Twitch. You don't need to spend $100 on a coaching. You don't need to spend $50 on coaching. You do not need coaching. If you would like the attention, okay, that's different. And if you have the money to throw at the attention, that's different. But do you need it? You do not need it. It is an option. It's not a necessity. There's some people I come to that are like, I knew that you were going to help me get my ex back. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to refund you and we're going to have a talk. Because it's just at a certain point, it's like, I'll be okay. I don't need the money. I'm good. I'm all right. Look at all the LEDs in the room. I'll be okay. I'm not hurting. Want to make fun of red pill shit? Look, if you guys have stuff to make fun of, let's make fun. Here, I'm going to give whoever doesn't have it, I'm going to give a server invite. If you guys, for some way, somehow, didn't have a server invite, here it is. Let me make one for you guys right now. Hold on. This is going to be our base of operations. There. Enjoy. All right. Stickpunk said, is there ever a point where you can reach out to your ex after you've grown and changed, like a redemption arc? Here's the problem with that line of thinking. And that is like one of the big things that has been pushed by people like Coach Lee. It's one of the reasons I don't like him, is because he talks about you break up and then there's been a period of time, like 3 or 4 months, and you've been working on yourself and you've been trying to heal, etc. Why not reach out? What do you have to lose, right? It's been 3 or 4 months. What do you have to lose at this point? And it's like, a lot. Your mental health, your ability to be okay, right? That can easily start you back at day one. And if the person that you're trying to get back walked away from you originally, it's like, that can fuck you up. And I'm trying to get people not to be fucked up. Do you see what I'm saying? It's about you. It's about you, baby. You're doing the change for the wrong reasons if you do that. Exactly, Zal. Exactly. Exactly. What's your thoughts on Craig's creative healing course? What the fuck is that? Craig? The fuck is this?
Hi, I'm Craig Kenneth.
Oh, the books? Let me tell you guys something. What the fuck is this? That's funny. Read a haiku. Hey, Cheesy Dad, what's going on, man? How are you? Holy moly, it's the man, the legend. Queso Poppy, what's up, dude? How you been? We're back at it. We're back at the game. Talking about life and love and all that. Guys, do me a favor and never spend $300, almost $400 on this. Hey, Sarah, how are you? What's going on? Please do not spend $400 on a book. Please, unless you're in college, and even then, find it online for free. Please do not spend this level of money on a book. Please do not spend this level of money on a book. Please do not spend $400 on a book. Don't. But I have $400. Look, if this book speaks to you, be my guest. $400. Let's just see. Let's have a little look. I'm your relationship Yoda. The brother you want helping you calls himself Yoda. I don't know that's not the guy. This guy charges almost $500 fucking dollars an hour. This guy and people wonder why I have a general problem with Craig Kenneth. It's because he charges $500 fucking dollars an hour. Are we out of our goddamn minds? Right, Cheesy? Right? $500 an hour. Let's talk about that. Let's put that in perspective. Your general hour of therapy with a licensed therapist. Now, he is a licensed therapist. That, I think. He claims he's a licensed therapist. I don't know for sure. 1 hour of therapy, generally it's 45 minutes, but 1 hour, roughly, is about $100. Depends on where you go, depends on their qualifications and stuff. There's a few variables, but 100 is a general, it's about right. It's about right. That's almost 5 sessions. And a steak. That's a steak dinner, side of mashed potatoes and veggies, and 4 sessions with your therapist. Or you could talk to this fucking guy, relationship Yoda. So it's not about it's not about throwing shit at him, like his advice. I'm not saying his advice is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying the things that come out of his mouth are incorrect. I'm saying this is incorrect. This shit's incorrect. Are we fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs here? Go to the videos, watch them for free. Axia, thank you for the prime subby. And Corey Wayne, yeah, the price is just insane. Thank you, Axia, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for your prime subbies.
They sustain me. They keep me alive. Yes, your prime subbies.
If you guys have Amazon Prime, give me subs. Oh fuck. Revan redeemed compliment me. Revan, I'd like to say I had a nice thing to say about you. And I do. You are a consistent and funny and thoughtful human, and I appreciate you being here to watch these streams and support me. And hopefully I can support you as well. Thank you for being a part of the community. So you thought I was gonna do a thing where I made fun of you. By the way, out of relationship questions, how can I be a dating or relationship coach? Should I get certified first, or what do you recommend? Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about who. If I missed your questions, guys, post them again so I can add them to this this list thing I have. How can you be a dating or relationship coach? In the United States, these are not regulated. These are not regulated. You can call yourself a coach just because. I have, myself, a degree and 2 certifications, which are called Certified Life Coaching Certifications, the CLCs. So if you go into YouTube or Google, go into Google and type in CLC, you'll find several accrediting boards that have certified life coaching. All right, Rev. Take it easy, my friend. Additionally, I am finishing up school as was... Additionally, I'm finishing up school for what is called an AAMFT, which is a marriage and family therapist. So that is my certifications, accreditations, etc. To be a relationship coach, you don't need any of that. Anybody can be I now dub you all relationship coaches. There. LMFT. Well, you start with an MFT and then you become an LMFT. You have to do it. It depends on which state you live in, but there's a certain amount of hours you have to do in the field before you can be like a licensed merit. So that's just, you have to do, everybody has to do it. Actually, I think part of it is 750 hours is federal and then like 3,000 is the state, something like that. I don't remember. But basically to be without supervision, you need to have hours. It's just how it goes. Behavioral analyst? Yeah, well, that was my original job. Yeah. An RBT. Registered Behavioral Technician. RBT. All right. Here we go. I skipped Fluffy Rice. I want to get back to him. I would like to know how to navigate friends and family input during the relationship as well as the breakup. And then you went on to give more context. So here's the more context. If you remember my situation where you spoke with both my ex and I together before we moved into different states. Yes, I remember that. It was a situation where she was in the wrong throughout the relationship. Friends and family say forget about her completely and refuse to speak more about it. It sucks that they have all to say about it. So you have to understand that what in their mind, they think they're doing a good thing, right? They think, yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Thanks
your friends and family
follow.
think let me add here. Your friends and family are trying not to talk about it because they think continuing to talk about it with you is going to keep you on that. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, sometimes your friends and family, it's 2 things. Number 1, it's just they straight up run out of empathy. They're just like, okay, fine, fuck, you want your ex back. Holy shit, fine, we get it. You know, like, stop talking about it. That's number 1. People do get burnout. They do. They get empathy burnout. It's a thing. Number 2, they're trying to get you not to talk about it because they think talking about it more and more and more will keep you there. So they're trying to sort of do both. Does that make sense? Do you guys get that? And I've been like that too. There's days where like I get up to coach and I'm like, here we fucking go. My secret? My secret's right here. My secret is in a cup. It's alcohol. No, it's coffee. It's a lot of coffee. But to the person going through it, like, we forget to be compassionate. We forget that just because a breakup is not someone dying means that, like, it doesn't hurt or something. Breakups hurt like a motherfucker. And I think when people aren't going through breakups, they forget how much it hurts. Because life's good. So they forget. And it's easy to have, fatigue in terms of compassion when you yourself are not going through it. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm a certified relationship coach from the School of HiRory. It took some time, but then one random stream, he dubbed me as such. My rates are $650. I'll talk to you in Wookiee. Could you imagine? Yo, Rivers, what's going on? How are you? How's life? It's good to be back. It's good to be streaming again. Oh, I missed streaming. Rebecca, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. My relationship is awful. I'd love to coach someone else about what not to do. For everybody, look, there are different challenges we all got to go through sometimes. For me, here, let's open this up to you guys. Who believes legitimately, type 1 in chat if this is the case, who legitimately believes that they had sort of the the lion's share of the breakup? Who believes they caused the breakup in their relationship? Like, in terms of percentages, who believes that most of the percent is on them? Type 1 in chat. If you do not believe that, type 2. Wow. Wow. Oh, who's going to win? We're tied. 50-50. Okay. I'm cool. It's been a while. You look great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your boy's actually been gaining some weight, man. I've been a lazy bastard lately. But thank you for saying it. Bless you. Craig Kenneth blesses you. The school of Craig. Lord Kenneth. Wow. So let's count these up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 say 1. And how many say 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ones win. I think. Okay. Let me pitch that to you guys again. Do you think that's because of your current self-esteem? Or do you think that's because your self-esteem then, during the breakup? Because a lot of people blame themselves because they believe, truly they believe that they're no good, like that there's something wrong with them. So do you think the breakup, you see it as your fault because of your self-esteem, or do you genuinely believe like, no, I was kind of crazy during that I was kind of insane. I was a little off the hizzy, as the kids say. My reason is because I smothered the shit out of my ex. I've been guilty of that. I did that exactly one time. And never again. I bless you, chat and Wookiee. My reason is 1, because I smothered the shit out of my ex. Yes, now I learned about myself and them. 50-50. Also, another question. Who's been cheated on? If you've been cheated on, 1 in chat. Cheating of any kind. Of any kind. It's in the back. It's a back roll. It's like a French roll. I can make a lot of noise with my mouth. I can make a lot of things happen with my mouth. Here's one. I haven't done this one in a while. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up. I think it is. I think people. Here's something. Here we are. I think people blame themselves because they get into these relationships where the person is just plain wrong for them. They should be your teammate and treat you with respect, but when you're always second guessing where you are, that drives you nuts. That's one of the biggest things I think for people is they don't realize. No, this is me. Coming from me, baby. That's me, baby. That's your boy. What would be your lightsaber color? Purple. 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 Or green. Purple or green. But probably purple. I don't know if you guys picked this up, but I can be an angry dude. Not mean. No, mean. I could be mean too. I don't really mean it like that, though. I don't mean it to hurt people. I just mean it like I am a blunt guy. That is just who I am. So I've always been that way. That's why I struggled in therapy for a long time, because I'm like, until I found a therapist who just told it to me straight, and like that's the best way I receive information, and that's how I give information, and that's why I think part of any success I may have had on YouTube is because I am blunt. Because it's not like, wow, you're just doing the best, and you're just amazing, and everything. It's really your ex's fault. I'm like, no, you fucked up. You fucking acting stupid. So you got broken up with. What do you want? What do you want? Like, what do you want from me? Why'd your ex break up with you? Because you're fucking needy. Like, what do you want? But I feel like people respond to that. Who would rather have information just like, here's what you need to hear. Here's what you need to hear. Because I have found in my coaching and on the YouTube channel, people respond much, 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 much better when you just tell them what they need to hear. When they're ready to hear it, that's the difference. When they're ready to hear it. If they're not ready to hear it, forget it. They'll just look at you like you're a fucking monster. You're an asshole. But like I can't give people like calm advice. Like, yeah, you know, perhaps if you work on your anxiety, maybe, you know, like that. Like, no, like who would you date you? And then I think it just wakes people up. They're like, huh. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Are you challenging me, sir? Cheesy says, I think most of my previous relationships were learning experiences of what I really wanted as well as what they wanted and finding the fit. Absolutely. It's a puzzle piece, for sure. 20 years on, and we still have moments we need to chat about and fix as relationships change and grow. I'm so glad you said that, because that's the big thing. Changing and growing. Who you are today and who you are 5 years from today are not going to be the same person. There will be similarities for sure. In fact, you may even largely be the same person, but there will be absolute changes, and I need a haircut. There will absolutely be change. It's just part of being a human. Part of growing up. Boop. Put that there, put that there, put that there. I want to grab a few of these comments here. You are mean, but I like it. But not asshole mean. I don't think I'm an asshole. I think I just say what needs to be said. Keep the hair. My hair's way too long. It's way, way, way too long. No, it's time. It's time. It's driving me crazy. I hate when I do this so much because I hate hair like in my face. It drives me nuts. Yone says, my ex and I got back together. We will meet up this September. We're a long-distance relationship for the first time. Yo, nice, dude. We try working things out, but there are times insecurity kick in for me. And that's what if he leaves again. We tried working things out, but there are times insecurities kick in for me. That's what if he leaves again. How do I fight that insecurity? In my experience, insecurity generally comes from a degree of truth. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, insecurity comes not out of nowhere. Hey, my computer still freezes, so that's fun. It's not you guys, that's me. That's me, baby. That's your boy. Okay. Let's try that again. And chat, let me know if you guys agree. I think insecurity comes from a degree of truth, right? Like, we're not just like, it's not just coming from nowhere. Part of us believes, like, for example, here's one. After I had my relationship with the ex-fiance I told you guys about, and in that relationship I was cheated on. So the next relationship I had, I was afraid of getting cheated on. I had an insecurity that was not founded in anything other than my past. But the reason I had that insecurity is because that had happened to me before, meaning it could happen again. Do you see what I'm saying? Insecurity comes from by and large, I'm not going to say all the time, but it can come from trauma, right? Like that's not a big take. People understand that. But if I haven't worked through that past trauma and am okay with it, maybe not okay with it. Oh God, music cut off. That's dramatic and scary. Oh my God, am I gonna die? There we go. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, you're afraid of something that could happen. But I think following it to its logical conclusion and saying, that could happen, and if it happens, I'll be okay. I will be okay. I have the power to get through it. I've gotten through it before. I have a good friend group. I have a consistent, I have good, consistent people in my life. I have good, consistent habits in my life. I'm going to the gym. I'm talking with my therapist. I have people here to support me and hold me up when I feel like I need to fall. And then you'll be okay. That's it. I'm so tired. Had to move to bed. Sing me a sweet lullaby. You motherfucker, come on, get up, down with the sickness. Down with the sickness. There's your sweet lullaby. They did a jazz version of Down with the Sickness. It was fantastic. You should blame yourself for your mistakes, but you should be realistic on which things you can affect and which are the other person's problems and shortcomings. Here is the problem with that. I like what you said. I agree with what you said. The problem is that where you are mentally will change that answer. For example, if I have been cheated on, by a past partner, and now I'm afraid of being cheated on again, I may not be able to see that I am being unreasonable in a relationship, because to myself, I might be saying, you think I'm being unreasonable, but that has happened to me, so I know it could happen to me. Do you see what I'm saying? What problems we're aware of depend on where we are in life and where we are in our head. So it's not easy. Figuring ourselves out is not easy, people. It's not. Figuring ourselves out is not an easy game. Seraphim says, I suffer from I feel bad, so I need to isolate myself from others completely till I'm better. That is so there's 4 Fs you guys have heard of. You've heard of the 2, right? Fight or flight. You've heard of those 2. Then there's freeze and there's fawn. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn. So fight is obvious. You escalate. You fight. You yell. Right? Big dick. Flight. That's an example of flight. What Seraphim just said. Flying. Getting out of there. Freeze is shutting down. It's doing nothing. It's just sort of like an old Mac computer. You literally just freeze. You don't say, if a fight's going on, if an argument, if a disagreement's going on, might notice you or the other person just cannot, literally just turns off. They can't handle it. Fawn is actually, I think this is the one I've heard of the least, particularly in relationships, maybe more in friendships, but less in relationships, I find. Fawning is when you are making friends with the bully, right? If someone makes fun of you and you're like, haha, yeah, I do suck. You're so cool. You're fucking great. Look at how pathetic and what a small dick I have and all that. That's fawning. Agreeing with the bully so that the bully leaves you alone. That's fawning. Giving in, maybe. Fawning, right? You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Everything I do is horrible. But you're not doing it in a condescending, you're like, yeah, you're right. Always my fault. I suck. Look at how horrible I am. It's more like you genuinely mean it. Like, it's my fault. I'm bad. It's me. I'm the problem. I'm Taylor Swift. I am the problem. It's me. Ha ha he he. I'm the problem. That's fawning. And it's bad. It's really bad, because then you genuinely leave a relationship. I've talked with some people, I've coached some people who are just legitimately just broken, who cannot see. They'll be like, yeah, my ex yelled at me all the time and would beat me, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I'll hear some of this shit and they're like, but it's okay, it's my fault, I deserved it, I had it coming. Totally broken people. And in my head I'm like, why the fuck would you come to coaching? I'm not the guy to talk to. You need therapy and help and and potentially parenting. So people put me in some weird situations. Okay. Also, I know I've kind of asking so many things, but this is why we're here, man. What are your thoughts about this quote when it comes to the reason of blaming oneself? Because at least it's an answer. Sometimes we just need a reason when a situation is completely unreasonable. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's important to have context, right? You can't just pull any reason. She broke up with me because the sex was bad. You need to make sure there's some truth within the reason. You can't just pick any reason. But in general, I think people like to have something to hold on to. They don't like to believe breakups happen just cause. When sometimes they do. Sometimes that's exactly what happens. Breakups happen just cause. Yo, thank you for the follow, Alex. Appreciate it. Sometimes breakups do happen just cause. All right, let's get to another one. Question. Will the dumpy generally be more critical of themselves? How common is it for the dumper to actually spot their own mistakes? The older you get as a dumper, the easier it is to spot your own mistakes and how you could have done better. Will the dumpy generally be more critical of themselves? Absolutely. Million times, yes. I would say I have seen, because I've talked to dumpers as well. Sometimes they're critical of themselves. Sometimes they're like, yeah, I had a few things I needed to do better in this relationship. And sometimes not. Sometimes they're just like, fuck them, I didn't do anything wrong. Generally, most relationships that I've talked to are 50-50. If there's a breakup, there's two people involved in sort of the separation of church and state, as it were. But the person who is dumped is almost always critical of their behavior. They spot how they need to change, because in their mind, what they're thinking is, if I change these things, that person will come back, right? If I change these things about myself, that person will come back to me. And that's all that's on their mind during a breakup. So the dumpers less so, right? They have less they just don't have much of the onus to change or to work on themselves. That's not to say they never do. And as you're older, it certainly gets easier because you're able to acknowledge and like identify your behavior more and more. But when you're younger, you're like, whatever. Fuck them. All right, let's see. Rose says, I blame myself for ending my marriage, but it was an unsustainable relationship and I was immensely unhappy. I will always feel horrible for causing his pain in leaving. I don't know how much who am I to tell you how you feel? But, like, if the relationship was unsustainable and you were begging for things to change and the other person wasn't doing anything to change them, how much can you really blame yourself for leaving when it's like, dude, I communicated. I tried to get you to change, but you just wouldn't. I tried to get you to change, but you wouldn't change. So, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? You know, I begged for us to go to therapy. I'm trying to get you to communicate. I'm trying to get you to talk. You're not talking. Like, what do you want me to do? Stay and be miserable? What's my option at that point? So, leave yourself alone. Because what can you do? What could you possibly have done? It reminds me of a fucking, it was Superman and Lois Lane. And Lois, like, dives off a building in front of Superman. And maybe it was a comic. And she, like, dives off a building. And Superman's like, what the fuck? And, like, flies and catches her. He's like, Lois, what the fuck? And she's like, I just needed to know that you'll always be there for me. He's like, so you threw yourself off a building, you psycho? What the fuck is this? Fun. Relationships are fun. Superman and Lois Lane. All right. We had a fun stream, didn't we? We had a good fun stream. Thank you for all the follows today. I really appreciate it, guys. We're probably going to be back, like... Probably back Wednesday. I haven't figured out our permanent streaming schedule. It's going to be twice a week. I don't know. If you guys haven't, here is it. Was it Spider-Man? It was Spider-Man. You're right. It was Spider-Man. Here is the Discord. Join up. This is the Love Chat Discord. Feel free to join if you're not in and talk about love and relationships and all that good shit. And if you guys enjoyed, I was going to say subscribe and hit like, but you can't, can you? Type 1, I guess? I don't know. This is usually a YouTube thing lately. I have seen the anime. Sorry, I've seen pictures of the anime on Reddit. By the way, how do I stop my ex keeping me on the back burner? The back burner is a place you put yourself, man. She seems to find all the loopholes to try and contact me. Just tell her. Directly tell her, look, I don't want to hear from you unless it's for reconciliation. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know how your day is. Go away. You say that, but you say that kindly, right? Because we're not trying to be mean. We're just trying to be direct and you know, what is that they say? Flexible but firm. That's how you want to be. Flexible but firm. I mean, you're not being mean, but you're not trying to contact them. You're not trying to talk to them. And you can let them know directly. And if they have a problem with it, I mean, they can do that. They can scream. All right, friends. Let's get ready for a raid, huh? Who's on? Nobody I know is on. All right, cool. The goodbye screams. Thank you. Thank you. I will be back. Let's say I'll be back Wednesday. Let's say I'll be back Wednesday. I need time to look over this stream and think about how I want to grow the stream and stuff. And I'm going to put in the server. This is the Love Chat server that I'm linking you guys, the Discord. I'm going to open up like a stream section just for people who watch the stream. And if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to toss them there. I want to make this more like a open advice forum, and I need to think about how to do that rather than me just constantly giving advice to you guys. Because I'm not against that, but you know, I want to be able to involve you guys too. That'd be cool to make like a whole advice-giving community, you know, where it's not like just coming from me. It's coming from you guys too, like truly everything, not just relationships, but everything. So I'll think about how to do that. If you guys want to help out, then make sure to join that Discord. All right, friends. Shaky camera. I'll see you guys probably Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. But even then, maybe I'll put that to a vote. I don't know. Thanks for stopping by. This was, thanks for making this a fantastic stream back. I really appreciate you guys. Peace, blessings, and a 1-minute ad. Fuck yourself. Sorry, I never run ads. It's fun. It's fun to mess with people. I don't even know if it's running. I could have just made a dick out of myself just now. All right, guys. I'll see you later.